RN and Associates, a state-certified nurse assistant school, or STNA, contacted us around October to help them with their marketing and basically filling their classes with new students. One of the very first things we did is to basically review their market potential in Cincinnati to make sure we can help them. So basically to find out if there's enough traffic, enough people looking for their type of school. And secondly, we also took a look at their website. Now, as you can see here, unfortunately, their old website looked like it was created in the mid-90s from a template, and frankly did not inspire any confidence for potential students. But most of all, their website was not being found online at all. So we embarked on redesigning the site from scratch and created the ability to have students register and immediately pay for the classes online. So let's take a look. So this is their new site, and as you can see, we have video, we also have class scheduling, application online, training, testimonials from their past students, and their reputation, which is from Google. We've created a online registration. As you can see now, they have 2 locations, as well as being able to pay for your registration online, as you can see here. After redoing their website, we started marketing the school and setting up the different elements of their marketing strategy. Now, any marketing strategy requires the element of metric measurement to basically validate if the specific marketing strategies are working, need tweaking, or need revamping, period. So we set up 4 measurement metrics. So let's take a look. The 4 metrics are website traffic, their school reputation, number of online registrations, and number of phone calls produced by those efforts. So let's take a look at RN Associates results over the first 90 days. Now this is after our 45 days setup. Now as you can see here, this is their analytics. So we measured the 3 months prior to us going live with our new site, and which was October through December of 2011. That's the months that before we started doing a lot of work, and then versus the measurement of the following 3 months after we've done the work. So as you can see here, let me scroll down, that originally during that first 3 months prior to us going live with their new site, they had 125 visits to their old website. That's about 10 a week or so. Now once we launched, which is the following 3 months, their new site, along with their new marketing, you can see that now this site produced 2,380 visitors in a 3-month period, or roughly around 200 or so a week. Now that's about an 1,800% improvement in the numbers between where they were before and where they are now. But traffic is not the only measurement that we helped them with. We also assisted them with their school's reputation, and let me show you here on their Places page and their site. Now this is their Google Places page. As you can see, they have a 5-star rating for their school, as well as reviews that we helped them gather from their students. And also if we go to their actual site, you can see that we do feed those reviews into their site as well. So that's how we help them with their reputation management. And next we measured their online registrations. As you can see here, they had about 112 online registrations in the last 90 days. Actually, it's in less than 90 days. And as we all know, a majority of people do not like to submit information and payment online. So we suspect that there's a lot more students that registered in person at the school than actually registered online. As you can see here, there's 112 of them. And the last metric we measured is the amount of direct calls to the business that our marketing generated. Let me show you that. Now this is over the last 7 days. That's how many calls. And let me explain how we measure that as well. I'm going to go back here. You can see that there's a specific number that we assign. It's called a hosted number. And now this is different than the regular business line. So people actually can call directly from the web or call that number, so we can track any kind of calls that's coming from these efforts. And there's also a click to call feature where a person can enter their cell number here or phone number, and it will connect them to the school immediately. So that's called a hosted number. So in the last 7 days or so, you can see they're averaging about 10 calls a day now. But let me show you back to the last 90 days or so. So I'm going to start even before we actually did any work with them. And then till the end of this month. As you can see now, there's actually here these were testing, so really it didn't start till about January or so, and you can see the amount of calls they're getting to the school, 15, 17 calls on some days. And overall we've sent them 437 new leads and new calls in the last 90 days. Now this average of 10 calls per day to the school, it's in addition to the online registrations and physical registrations as well. So within 60 days, RN and Associates was able to go from a struggling school to actually opening a second location to accommodate the flood of new student registrations. And I'm going to show you here, now they have 2 different locations that you can register your class to. And now actually RN and Associate is considering more locations in other cities in addition to offering online classes.